Sorry I missed your call.
But yeah, we are about to get into a guest song by Caughy featuring Klypi. Boots and Cats. Is that how you say it?
Oh, Klypi. Yeah, Boots and Cats. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Great track, yeah.
Yeah, Boots and Cats. Here.
Boots and kids, 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 sorry I missed your call. Has it really been that long? And I'm not one to be involved. But I feel empty every time it dissolves. I feel empty every time. I feel empty every time it dissolves. I feel empty every time. I feel empty every time. Don't you hate the nights you're wasting? Don't you hate those drugs you're taking? She says she likes what she's tasting. I can't stand to feel complacent. I gotta go. I'd rather be on my own. But I can never stay off my phone. And that I know I'm never by myself, but I always feel alone. Sorry I missed your call.
Sorry, I was busy doing laundry, and then my mom called and decided to pick that up, you know.
Has it really been that long?
Wait, didn't we hang out on Saturday? I mean, what's today? Tuesday?
But I'm not one to be involved.
Sorry, I thought we already talked about this. I like you, I just don't date.
But I feel empty every time it dissolves.
You know, this thing is just like not that big of a deal. It's just not that big of a deal.
But I feel empty every time it dissolves.
You know, it's just not that big of a deal. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Put my phone on mute today, not sure if that's okay. Not knowing what to say, I'm basic and cliche. Drowsy and tired, cause the sky is so gray. 3 black tears that fill my ashtray. But I text you to know if you wanted to go to the show. It's Friday night, hope that's alright. You bring the smooch, I'll bring the 6-pack, of course I.
We don't actually have to kiss.
Sorry I missed your call. Sorry that I missed your call. Sorry that I missed your call. Has it really been that long? Has it really been that long? Has it really been that long? No. And I'm not one to be involved. I don't wanna be involved. I don't wanna be involved. So, but I feel empty every time it dissolves. 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 I feel empty every time.
Hell yeah.
What you just heard was Boots and Cats by our guest Caughy. Thank you for joining us today in the studio. You want to explain what's going on with that song? What
the hell?
What are you doing out here? I mean, what's going on? I need an explanation or something. No, but
and working with Klypi too.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about it? Yeah, it's the song's Boots and Cats.
Was it I know, it's interesting asking when it's a feature song or a collab song, because it's like what was the back and forth like? What was the process? Was it just like this is my song, I'm bringing you onto it? Was it more collaborative? Like what was that like?
For this process specifically, I had an open verse, and I thought Klypi was a good fit, and we'd been messaging each other. And for some context, I'd been a pretty big fan of Klypi. Back when I was in high school, they were based in Athens, and I was would follow them. So the fact that we were kind of messaging and kind of more so on the peer level was really cool for me. And they asked if they said I would love to work together, and I emailed them this, and then they sent back 2 verses actually, and that was the verse that I ended up using. But yeah, it was definitely here's a song that I made. Would you like to be featured on it? Yeah, I don't know where to start with Boots and Cats as far as if there's anything specifically y'all are curious about with that track, or
Is that you doing the Boots and Cats
It is.
vocalization?
Mhm,
Okay,
it is.
cool.
Yeah.
Because that's I feel like everyone's done oh, how do you start beatboxing? Start with
Yeah.
you know, or just a bit very
That's
simplistic beat
that-
you can do yourself.
That's the mitochondria as the powerhouse to sell a version equivalent to beatboxing.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
You start off with Boots and Cats.
Yeah.
So a little nostalgic almost.
Yeah, definitely. And it kind of has that to say again campy flair to it that I think works with the very much the bedroom pop aesthetic that it has.
Yeah. It's whimsical. It's
Yeah.
has it really been that, you know?
Yeah. It's very it's very unserious, and I think it works well with that kind of. Someone described it as a quirky synth line, the bum bum bum, dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think it just kind of leans into that.
Yeah, it's a little self-aware, almost tongue in cheek.
Yeah. It's very cheeky. Yeah.
Cheeky. So it's a word of the day.
Yeah.
It's a great word, but yeah, I mean, so, and it still is it's not your song. It's Klypi's song, right? that.
No, we released it under me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My fault. So, but it lends to your sort of spacey, ethereal aesthetic that that you go with a lot of your songs. So how was that approach developed, and what made you go with that sort of aesthetic to your music?
Oh yeah. I guess at the time that was just a lot of the stuff that I was making had that kind of aesthetic. In that Luna period that I was working on that project.
Right, and Cosmo, it's they're both very space themed, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that was just definitely what I was what I was feeling inspired by. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just this laughter for zero reason at all.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Nothing's
here at the
happening
studio.
off of the
Nothing's occurred.
Yep.
Everything's good. But yeah, it's just a lot of the stuff I was making was very bedroom pop oriented and also very dancey. And I think Boots and Cats is the epitome of that. A very digestible, probably the most radio worthy. Funny enough, I'm saying that here. But track.
I mean,
Would y'all say it was radio worthy?
I mean, you're on the radio.
you know, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but you are on the radio. No, that's awesome. It's so